Hello friends, how are you guys doing? Thank you very much for joining me once again in this wonderful YouTube channel that I hope you have already subscribed to. Thank you very much for also hitting the like button because you guys always like hitting the like button so we can rank the video higher for other people to see it. As you can see, I'm in the township once again, my favorite place, the place of unlimited opportunities. Like I told you in the previous video that you actually need to watch, I spoke about the opportunities that are in the townships. I spoke about the people that come out of the township that are actually going out there and building communities. I'm out here not very far from where my rental units are, and I've came to see my property manager. This guy didn't even know that he was my property manager, but he's been doing quite such an amazing work, and I've been paying him for everything that he does in the property. So he lives in the property, he's one of the tenants, but he is now also my property manager because everything that happens in the yard, he knows about it and he informs me if something needs to be changed, if something needs to be done in the property. If it's something he can do, he gets it fixed. If it's something he can't do, he gets someone who can fix it, and he's doing that, and I come in and I pay him. I still need to come to this side of town to check how things are going and to also see what needs to be added in the rental units. I need to come and see them for myself. So that's why I always make it a routine and make it something that I always constantly need to do, to come and check up on the property and ensure that things are still running as smooth, things are as per the vision that we have for the property. I love being here, guys. I love being in the township. I love being in the township because I'm a simple guy, right? I'm a simple guy, and I enjoy it. I enjoy being in the township. Last month we were not very lucky and very fortunate to receive our entire rental income, because some of our tenants, like we are in the business of providing rental accommodation for low income earners in the township. And now when we talk about low income earners, we are talking to people who are already struggling, people who are already trying to make ends meet. So we are trying to bridge the gap between them living in a shack and them living in in a suburb somewhere. So we are in the township, they are renting a rental unit that is affordable enough for them to survive. They are surviving. So we were not able to receive at least 100% of our rental income last month. Last month it was at least 40% of our rental income that we received. How much are we going to receive this month? I wanted to discuss with you things that you can do as a landlord to ensure that the people that you are you house in your property also have your best interest at heart, and also you have their best interest at heart. It's very important, guys, especially during this time. These are tough times, guys. These are difficult times for everyone, from the landlord's perspective and also from the tenant's perspective. You are running a business as a landlord, they are also trying to survive, and they are in your space, living in your space, and they are going through things you know nothing about at some point or sometimes. So what can you do to ensure that you come through for them as they come through for you? I would like to call on landlords, and I'm pleading and I'm begging. These are tough times for all of us. There are even tough times for our tenants as well. So can we as landlords please try to be much more compassionate, more sympathetic to those that we are housing in our properties. They are trying to make ends meet. I am not asking you or suggesting that you need to go to your tenants and say, hey guys, so it's coronavirus, it's COVID-19, things are tough. Do you or do you not have money to pay rent this month? I'm not saying go to them and talk to them in that way, because you might just find someone who was going to pay coming to you to say, actually I was about to give you a call, I can't pay rent this month, I actually don't have money. So do not open a can of worms, but be understanding to those that actually cannot afford to pay rent. It's tough for everyone. Let us try to be understanding. I beg you, as a landlord, I know that you've also borrowed money from somewhere to build the rental units, or you've had to sacrifice certain things to build the rental units. But unfortunately, these are difficult times, these are tough times. They call on every single one of us to be, compassionate, and to also be sympathetic to those who need us the most. And here is how I would like to end my message to you today, is that you are an entrepreneur and I respect you. And I respect you because I understand what entrepreneurship is. And I understand the pains and the tough times that we go through as entrepreneurs. Real entrepreneurs are fighters. Real entrepreneurs are seeds. We can be buried by circumstances, we can be put under the ground, but just like seeds, we always find a way to rise above the ground and multiply. And I respect entrepreneurs because even when our backs are against the wall, we always find a way to fight our way out of there. So as we chart a way forward after the level 5 lockdown, going into all the levels of lockdown, I call on all entrepreneurs to never forget who they are, to never forget the fighting spirit that they had when they started the journey of entrepreneurship. This is a lonely journey. This is a road that only the tough ones are able to walk until the end. And I call on all the entrepreneurs in the townships to never give up the fighting spirit to achieve the things that we want to achieve. And from me to you, let's keep the fighting spirit going. My name is Lindo. Thank you very much for subscribing. Make sure if you haven't done so, you do it now. Also hit the like button so we rank the video higher for those who haven't seen it to see it sooner. Thank you very much for watching, and cheers.